What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Pro Winston here with the man that I lost to in round 3, and he is our new YCS Atlanta Champion. Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Marquise Henderson.
Speak a little louder, bro.
I'm Marquise Henderson. I just decided to enter on a whim, basically. I wanted to win with something different than sectors and windups. So I decided to enter with TG Stun, and I ended up winning.
Can I ask you a question? I was playing you, of course, round 3, and I noticed you didn't play Maxi, or Vela, or Phoenix Chain. What was your mindset coming into this event?
So honestly, I just couldn't get Maxis before the event. I just couldn't put that together. So I just decided not to go with Maxis. Effect Veilers, I made skill drink, so that's that. I mean,
and the Phoenix Chains was subpar, probably.
Phoenix Chains, I just didn't see myself needing it because I just control so much.
All right, and how have you ever been to a local or regionals or?
I've been to regionals. I go to my locals a lot in the tournament, but this is my first YCS. So here in Atlanta, I live here. So yeah.
Do you do well at those events?
Regionals, I go X2, X3 most of the time. Locals, I top once, but I'm just really happy with my success.
You've played a lot of big names today, and you probably didn't know who you was playing, probably. How did you feel about after knowing that everyone said, oh, the TG guy just beat him? Did that make you feel like some type of, I did it type of feeling, or?
Well, honestly, I mean, I really didn't know who I was playing. I just, played the game. But I don't even know. I was kind of shocked how I actually won. But I try to stay humble, just try to just play the game. That's all you can do.
All right. I take one question from anybody here.
Anybody?
Anybody has one question? You.
So, were you confident coming into it without the Maxis, without the Effect Veilers, without the Phoenix Chains? Were you confident? Did you think you were going to win before you got here?
Well, honestly, my goal was to make it to day 2. And I went X2 going into day 2. I was really happy with that. Just happy to come back here. And so basically, that I won is just even bigger.
All right. Let me see. Show us the monster lineup.
Right,
let's see the monster lineup.
Yeah. So you got your 2 Thunder Kings. You have your Thunder Kings, just control, get your spell summons. It's good against the mana. Really good. You got your 2 Striker. You only run 2 because, you don't want to secret summon too much. Get rid of your searches off the board. You want your searches. So only 2. But it's really good. You play 3 TG Warble. And it's really good. Against windups, you summon it on their turn when they try to loop you. And it actually won me some games. So play 3 of those, of course. You got your 3 Rhino. Rhino's Rhino. He beats over stuff, he forces plays, and he's just altogether good. Your 3 Tengu. It's Tengu. It's good with Horn, it's good with the floaters, it's just good. It's Tengu. I like it. And as I played 2 Barbaros, this is what most people put max season for, but I decided I want a Barbaros so I could just have field presence. Because you skill drain, so they summon big monsters. If you summon a big monster and you have skill drain, you kind of win. They can't get over it. So I like that. 2 Barbaros is really good. It actually won me first advance.
I have a question for you. Seeing the 2 Tangles and the 2 Strike fight on the 2 TD Strikers rather. I can only say that Konami knew you was gonna win. According to this supposed ban list,
I was actually really mad about that. So, because this is the last time I could play the deck. So, I'm like, oh, well, I gotta do really well now because I won't be able to play this deck anymore. So,
All right. Let me see. Show the world the Magic lineup, because the Magic lineup is probably the most deciding factor to me, besides the traps. I don't it's
traps.
Yeah, but I want to see the Magics first. Show the world the Magics.
Actually, you don't really run too many Magics.
Why not?
Because you run a lot of traps, and you just want your stuff to stay there. And Magic cards are basically having to search for the traps. I could go and show you.
Alright, yeah, let's see it.
You got your 3 card duality, because you have a lot of floaters. You normal summon a lot. You normal summon Thunder King, normal summon Tengu, and you wait for the down and then turn into the special. It's just really good. You play 3 because you want to search.
All right.
You play Reborn. I mean, it was just good. It was times where they just like warning by Tengu, not just Reborn and they get mad. So, you know, with this, you got your Dark Hole. I mean,
Yeah, self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory. The 1 MST.
Why 1?
Mostly as a filler, but I decided to play 1 because if you play 1, then you never get like you never draw 2 basically, and it'll never be dead. If you play 1, then you'll be good to go.
I kind of agree with that. Yep.
And then lastly, you play the Pot of Avarice for your Tengus, for your endless TG searches. And I don't know, it's just really good. And last, we got the traps. We play when Mirror Force. People don't play Mirror Force. They decide to like put in like extra deep prison or something. Mirror Force is good. I mean, I just like it.
Yeah, there you go.
You play your Torrential, because you have floaters, you have to play it. 2, Starlight Road. Starlight Road, if you draw first turn, they're going to activate something like Torrential, Dark Hole, Mirror Force, Heavy. They're going to activate one of those in the game, so you want to be ready for it. If you draw this first turn, then it's pretty live. I hate that card. It's always live. Play 2 Deep Prison for protection. Play 2 Bottomless Trap Hole for, I don't know, just want to negate their stuff. Just keep them off the board. Keep yourself swinging. Play your 1 Judgment because it's Judgment and you can negate key plays late game and early game if you have to. You don't draw like Starlight Road or something. Play the 1 Warning. 1 Warning because you only play 1 Warning because you don't want to pay too much life. Hey, with Skill Drain, your floaters get hit, you take life points there. You don't want to pay too much life points to lose because of that. There was a bunch of games where I won with like 2,000 or less, and I don't know, I'm just glad I only played 1. Now, play your 3 Skill Drain. Most people play 2, but I play 3 for the simple fact that you'd rather have 2 than have none in your hand. So, playing these, it stopped lineups. Game 1, stopped injectors. I think I played that like once, game 1. Yeah, so 3 Skill Drain. TG1, favorite card in the deck by far. I don't know, they summon a monster, they summon a big monster. They like, I'm like, yo, you want priority BLS? They're like, sure, I just take it.
Yeah,
so good.
I mean, you had a nice interesting matchup where you were at 14. I had finally summoned the 26 Shogun guy, and I knew where. I don't know if you already had it set, if it was turn or not, but just out of nowhere, summoned TG. Good. I'm like, good. I don't know where he's going with this. Play the card, switch controls. I'm like, what?
I'm telling you, man, it wins games. It wins games so much.
So stupid.
I wouldn't play a 3rd. I couldn't find space for it. Plus, you know, I mean, you don't want to be crazy with it. So I play 2. And you played 3, going to the Phantom Beast. I mean, this card's broken. If it stays on the field for like more than 3 turns, most likely you win. This plus is so good. So that's the deck.
All right, and I want to know about the side deck, but did you use your extra deck that much? Like, did you exceed a lot of times, or?
I think I trished like once or twice. Around that one week, game 1, and like later game 2. Like, yeah, I went into some stuff. Mostly the lower stuff, like Cataster, Wonder Magician, that kind of thing. I overlaid a couple times too.
All right, so then show the world the extra deck. Then. I think the world wants to see it.
Yeah, so for the extra deck, you run your number 17, Leviathan Dragon. I never summoned it, so whatever. But I had it just in case I wanted to war will, and I need to beat him or something. You run 2 Utopia. I mean, you have to run it because you skill drain, so you don't play Roach. So you want just beater, and Utopia's good. You play your Wonder Magician. You just keep the roll the Kree off the field, and it's good. Played one Power Gladiator. I never summoned it. It's good to like get pierces. They have to get off the field quick. You draw a card when it's destroyed, so it's good. High Librarian, never summoned it. I don't know. It's actually the biggest level 5. So I mean that's what I thought coming into this, but I never needed it. Catastor, I summoned it. I got around something. I can't remember what it was. Catastor is good. Summoned it like a few times. Play your Gaia Knight. Gaia Knight is actually really good because it has. I would play this over any of the other level 6s because it has a bunch of attack, and you beat over Stardust. You beat over a lot of stuff, so it's good. Your Brown Act because it's cryo, and it's the best thing in the game. Play your Agent Baron in case you have the Skull. You just set that, you have your skill drain, and you're good to go. Black Rose. I actually never summoned this because I never needed it. I never saw the Morphin draw, so never really needed it. I got my one Legendary Night Stream, just Speeder, 2 Stardust for Starlight Road and for just being Stardust and the game stuff, and your 1 Trish. Trish happens. That's all I can say.
All right, and show us the side deck real quick.
For the side deck, I went into most of the stuff actually. Some was better than others. The 2 Kaiku.
Wow.
Kaiku was pretty good. I don't think I ever got the effect off, but it was a 1 game where if they negated my stuff, I just summoned Kaiku, remove, and then it would have been game anyway. So it's insurance. It's still good. Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon actually won me a game. I said summon. He said bottomless, right? He's like, is that game? I'm like, no. Cyber Dragon. Keep beating.
You went Cyber Dragon, and I attempted to go book. Get rid of myself. Then you sucked up all my shit. Long story short.
Was it you? I don't even know if it was you.
Oh, so you tight because he did the Gangsta Black Rose with a Cyber Dragon play? Yeah, you tight. Continue.
Alright, nobody probably knows what this card is.
What the hell is this, man? Read this, please. Gotta continue.
That's Wombat. I want to read this too.
No effect damage.
Check the read as Wombat.
Oh my god. Put it back, please.
I really hate Burn. For Chamber, if I'd played Chamber, I would have sided on him like crazy. And I don't know. I never sided on him because I never played Chamber, which I'm so happy about it. I played too much lineups with it. So. 2 MST.
Here go the other 2 spaces.
Live every game. Everybody sided to Kree, and I know they're siding to Kree, so I side these in every game.
I know you caught me.
They were live. Live than live. The 1 Crush, just in case, I don't even know. I decided it like once. It wasn't live, so I probably won't side it again. The 3rd TG1, because like I thought I'd play like dragons or something with big monsters. I just take their stuff. I think I sided it like a couple times. It's pretty good. Most of the time you don't need to. The 2 Shadow Imprisonment Mirror, I gotta thank my good friend Royal, and he actually gave me these before I wasn't even gonna play them. They won me 2 matches, so literally 2 matches, and it's good.
2 matches?
I think it was like, it might have been like an Insector. I know it stopped the Sand gameplay, and then like, I don't know, I can't remember the other one, but it was really good in general. Because it was not Dark Wolves. I played 1 Dark Wolves round 1, and I beat that because they didn't draw monsters, so I'm happy with that. And then we got last year, your 2 save zones, because I decided this like once early. I stopped signing it because I don't know, I just decided I could stall with it, but it just didn't work out, so I stopped signing it, and it was better than not having it, or better than having it.
How did you feel when they told you to get up from the regular tables and go to the main stage and play your final match? Were you nervous? The crowd, the whole convention center was around you. How did you feel?
You mean for the feature match?
Yes.
Well, I had 3 feature matches. I had 1 day 1, which I actually lost. It was 2 windups. I think I misplayed. I really don't know. But, I mean, it was a little anxious. I didn't really know what was going on. So, I don't know. I'm still glad I got all the feature matches done because it was happy. I had two on the day 2. And then, yeah, it turned out well.
All right, so I'm probably going to end off the video with this. How do you feel knowing that now your deck is the deck to beat? At like for the next week or two, and then even if the Tango goes to 1 and the TG Striker goes to Tango goes to 2, TG Striker goes to 1, how do you feel?
I'd be sad that I can't play the deck anymore. I mean, I might have to get rid of it because it won't be as broken. But I mean, I'm just happy. I'm really happy I could beat with something. Everybody probably thought windups would play. I played like 3 windups in day 2, and I mean, I beat them all. But then I don't know. People probably thought that would win. So I'm just happy I can win this. That's all I can say.
All right, well, that's all for it now, YouTube. Let me just show y'all what he got real quick. Just hold that up real quick.
Congratulations.
Pictures if y'all want. Pictures if y'all want. 1, 2, 3. Let me just say something. You already know if it's not pro, it got to go. Deuces.